So hello guys, what's up and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, your girl barrister Neze, and this is Nezeville. My people, can't we just enjoy celebration for once without controversy and contention coming in, without bass and boss coming to take over and steal the show? This whole wahala started when Davido's second daughter, Hailey Veronica, was photographed arriving Miami. She was beaming with smiles, looking all pretty and radiant, and she was there to attend her father's wedding. Now, if you do not know Hailey is Davido's second child and second daughter with his second baby mama, Amanda. Hailey was born in 2017, 2 years before CHIOMA bore Ifani, and her mother, Amanda, is a US-based model and makeup artist. So when Hailey was seen arriving the hotel and later on captured in this beautiful fairy princess dress with her father on his wedding day, we could not help but admire the cuteness of their bond and their relationship. But some people could not help but make some comparisons. This set of people began again, as they always do. Oh, Amanda, Hailey's mother, is so unproblematic. Very nice lady. Why can't Sophia be like this? Just look at the way she is co-parenting peacefully with Davido. But if it was Sophia now, she will start pitching her daughter against the father. Sophia can never be happy that Davido is getting married. In fact, she will be the last person to allow her child attend the wedding. You know all the talk. And if you're on social media, you must have run across them every now and then. So yes, people began dragging Sophia. Now, to make matters worse for Sophia, if I can put it that way, the same day when this whole wedding thing began trending with Davido and CHIOMA, I think it was Friday, last week Friday, Sophia went ahead to share these super cute, super sexy, and super sultry photographs of herself on her Instagram page. She paired it with the song DJ.
Look what the hot body can do. Look what the hot body.
And then to top it all up, she wrote, "You never have to worry about me. I'm always gonna be sexy and enjoying life." Now, if these people who felt a certain way about Amanda being the one to attend her father's wedding instead of Imade, Sophia's daughter, who is his first child, these posts by Sophia further triggered them. They felt like it was wrong timing and it was made in bad taste, and that it was deliberate and well calculated to divert attention from the reigning woman, CHIOMA, and that she's all up on social media showing her body. Swear, I pour spit on you. Davido is over you. Old woman. CHIOMA won. CHIOMA is the winner. And then they began hurling insults and abuse on the lady. But some people did stand up in her defense. They were like, what rubbish? Should her life and her decisions be regulated by the chain of events in Davido's life? Like she should forever live in the shadows of Davido and CHIOMA in order not to draw suggestions from the public? Like if the grown-up woman wants to post, she should not post because her baby dada is getting married? They were like, what is it? Leave this lady alone, for goodness sake. Na baby mama she be, na born she born. She no thief, she no kill person. What are your thoughts? Let us know down in the comment section. Do you believe that Sophia's timing was ill thought, ill calculated, and that she deliberately put out those pictures on that day? Or do you think that she is just living her authentic life unapologetically and she has no reason to explain herself? Now, I will take it a step further today. I will give my own opinions. And I will give my opinion with a story. A true life story that played out and happened before these are very koro eyes. And coincidentally, that story is still playing out even today before our eyes. It is the story of TwoFace Annie Macaulay, and his baby mamas. The story of Davido and CHIOMA bears plenty of similarities to that of TwoFace and Annie Macaulay. Back then, when this story began playing out, TwoFace was undoubtedly one of the hottest things to ever come out of Nigerian music industry. This name legend, you see this name legend that they're calling him, no be today where him and Natasha are doing all this one that it started. It started when there was a time that to know TwoFace, to have TwoFace in your occasion was like having a demigod. Everybody wanted to collaborate with TwoFace, both locally and internationally. Every song was a hit, and he was packing on the awards, both domestically and even globally. Nigerian music has not gotten to the stage and the level it is today. So I'm not going to compare him shoulder to shoulder with Davido in terms of wealth or exposure. But at the time, 15 years ago, at the level at which it was at the time, it is even possible to argue that TwoFace was bigger than Davido. So he was the shit. And any woman whom he chose to put a ring on her finger was deemed by the world to be lucky. So there was Annie Idibia, ride or die. She knew him first, and she had stuck with him through the growing years. The years when he had nothing, the years when he was not known, the years when he wasn't TwoFace. She was that lady. A lady that we now in modern times call understanding girlfriend. Now, give that badge, that title. There is no Nigerian woman in entertainment that has earned that badge as much as Annie Idibia. So TwoFace had 5 other children on her while he knew her, but she had stuck around patiently, hopefully, lovingly. We can see that similarity in CHIOMA, ride or die. He knew her first, been there quiet, patient. Davido has had children with 4 different women. She stuck around. She showed loyalty according to African standards. As a matter of fact, you can't even compare Annie's loyalty to the one that CHIOMA has shown, because at least CHIOMA, sweet girl, but she is being careful with associating with Davido's children. Please go. I don't want to talk about them. I don't want to see them. I don't want to take pictures. You can go and father them. I'm not stopping you, but hey, give me my space. I don't want to do that over association. But Annie was the kind of woman that would come on live TV and say, all my husband's children with his baby mamas are my children. I love them. I want them.
And you are a mother of 7 today because of innocence.
Exactly. I'm a good-looking mom of 7. How many moms have 7 kids and look like this?
But you're the only one that has, you have only 2.
That's right.
We always used to see them in their home, in Annie's house, caring for them, going out together, buying ice cream. She embraced these children like hers. I will never forget in a hurry this commercial. Yes, I think it was Coca-Cola, a Coca-Cola commercial, where it showed Annie in the kitchen cooking and preparing a meal for TwoFace and his children with other baby mamas. You know, she just wanted that bond.
He asked what could he do for me. I told him that my love is free. But can you match me? I can do it all for myself.
All she was asking was, I love your children, I accept them, but must you still be sleeping with these baby mama and these other women? But when it comes to their children, she was Mama Bear. And I remember what happened. Social media was dripping with praises. And they called Annie a queen. And you hear some people, some men say, now woman, we calm down, go enjoy. Women, cool down for your man and show loyalty. You will win. The exact same words that we are hearing now with CHIOMA and Davido. And then lastly, there was Pero, whom we can liken to the modern day Sophia, the hated side chick, the one whom the world perceived as the bitter side chick, who will not just leave this man alone to enjoy his marriage. She's pained. She's jealous because Annie won. She's a loser They would drag this woman, insult her. This woman could not drink water and keep cup. At the point, she even had to release a statement. Leave me alone. I don't have anything to do with this man. But anything she does, they will misinterpret it. If she wears fine clothes, they will call her old hag. You are trying to attract Two-Face. Two-Face is above you. Two-Face is over you. Annie has won. It was exactly like this. In fact, it's almost like deja vu to me because I experienced that era just as I am experiencing this one before my very eyes. These cases are so similar, even down to the wedding. This Davido's wedding that was the talk of the town, all the celebrities were posting, all the blogs were immersed, was exactly the same way. The same destination wedding. Then Two-Face and Annie's destination wedding was in Dubai. Then it was in Dubai. Dubai was the hot thing then for Nigerians. When Nigerians say, I have come to Dubai, my dear, US was not the wedding thing then. That destination wedding was in Dubai, the equivalent of this one that happened in Miami. And celebrities were flooding in. It was like a carnival. It was on the lips of everybody. I remember that social media was not as big as it is now. Yet, Two-Face and Annie's wedding shocked the internet, and people hailed her, calling her the luckiest woman alive, the woman with wisdom, the woman that understands that is loyalty. You used to keep down the man, the queen who endured and held her man down until she knocked out every other person and won the prize and got the ring. It was exactly what we are seeing today. Now, what happened at the end is something that I do not have to relate to you. That one has manifested in recent times to the full glare of everybody. It turned out to be a marriage lacking in peace. Toxicity was the order of the day. Betrayal, public humiliation, trust eroded, lack of accountability, just to name it. And at the end of the day, the man left her on a heap of trash and moved on to get married to another woman while still being married to her. That woman may be smiling on social media, but believe me, she needs prayers. Because you do not understand the level of humiliation, betrayal, hurt, pain that what this man has done may have brought her. And now she's in her 40s as a divorcee. She doesn't know whether to go front or go back. Is she marrying to have more children? Age is already coming. The man fell her hand. While these witches, the so-called witch, the side chick that social media were pulling down, calling losers, insulting, that they are not the queen, they are not the one that won. Sumbo, on the one hand, is happily married for over a decade to a level-headed man that cherishes her like gold. She has brought the man 2 children, a son and a daughter, and they're living happily. Pero also has her yummy bobo, always filmed enjoying themselves, living their best lives, relaxed, making the most of life. The Pero that they were dragging like Sophia is now the one people are saying, Mama, I hail you. It's as if you saw the future. I thank God for you. While Annie, the queen, that was being hailed as the winner, the one that bagged the prize, she is the one alone, publicly dumped and humiliated. And if we look at this deeply, we would see that the person that social media hailed as the winner has turned out to be the one that lost. Listen, my fervent prayer is that Davido and CHIOMA enjoys a joyful, peaceful, fulfilled, and happy marriage, and they sit together as man and wife till old age, and God blesses their union. And the fate of Annie will never, by the grace of God, be CHIOMA's fate. Amen. But what I'm trying to demonstrate to us is that we should be careful. Because you see this thing called marriage, there is nothing in the world as unpredictable as it. And if you've been married for a while now, if you have experience in marriage, maybe 8, 10, 12, 15 years, you would acknowledge that a wedding ceremony is not the prize, is not the content, is not the destination, is not the finish line, is not the determinant of winning or losing. On the contrary, it is only the beginning. The true definition of a winning in a marriage is not by event of a wedding ceremony being held. It is by the quality of your experience in the union and the length at which that quality experience spanned, if it spanned till the end, until both of you took your last breath. Because even 20 years after, you might have enjoyed a stable, happy marriage for 20 years, and in the 21st year, you will see what will make your eyes spin. So before you can consider yourself a winner in marriage, it is when you have died and gone to the afterlife and the marriage was intact, sweet, and a blissful experience. Marriage can be a very funny place. A person getting married does not mean that they have won anything. A person staying married to the end happily, major emphasis on happily, is the true definition of winning. Take it easy. Life can humble anyone. Secondly, there is this disturbing trend that I want us to discuss, I want to point out, where people feel like to show loyalty or standship to their fave, they must show enmity to the other person who is perceived as their rival, as their fave's rival. So for example, because I love Davido, I must hate Wizkid and I must start attacking Wizkid at your big age. You can be a lover of Chi, a fan, admire her for whatever qualities you feel you want to admire her for, without necessarily hating or attacking Sophia. They must not go pari passu. Because I love CHIOMA, I must be dragging and insulting Sophia even when and if she didn't do anything. You can stand your stand without being an enemy. The two women can both win concurrently and simultaneously. You can wish CHIOMA well without pulling Sophia down. Sophia is a very sweet lady and mother, and my opinions about her has always remained clear and constant. I have always encouraged that she, to the best that she can, if that child's father does not pose any threat or danger to the child, allow them foster a proper defined relationship, independent of your feelings or your state of mind, independent of your personal annoyances and grievances. They love themselves, and as long as that man is not being harmful to the child, your daughter's relationship with her father will be in her own interest. Secondly, try and manage your expectations around emotional support. Because as I mentioned, when we read those court documents, Sophia categorically pointed out that money is good, but it's not everything. What we need is emotional presence, emotional availability. And I tried explaining that yes, we all know that a parent needs the support of the other parent and the child needs it too. But you need to be cognizant of the peculiarities of your situation. This man has several children from 4 different women, and on top of it, he is an A-list world-class superstar. Today Canada, tomorrow Switzerland, next tomorrow Belgium. I can bet you that even his own children with his legally wedded wife, that emotional support is missing. Do not let social media reels capturing 1 minute of someone's existence give you an impression that that is the norm. Manage your emotional expectations, because if you do not, you would always be upset and disappointed. Thirdly, I encourage that it will be in her best interest if she can find a way to cooperate with the man's family and friends to the best that they offer themselves for cooperation. She doesn't need to force herself on them. Litigation may not help you in this case, especially where you are being offered a chance of mediation and conciliation by the man's father, and you are telling him, sir, I will see you in court, my lawyer will write you. My dear, I am telling you as a lawyer that even married women are not well protected by our laws. We are in a crazy patriarchal system. House of Senate, there are how many? 100 and male senators, and there are only 3 female senators. They have suspended 1. The interests of women are not well represented. Even the ones that manage to make it into book, the enforcement becomes a big challenge in reality. And we are in a country where married women do not even have their interests protected, and you are making noise as a baby mama in court. I am trying to let you know that you might go to that court and regret it. The benefits that the man is giving you that you are complaining might even be slashed by the court. So litigation might be good where the man is not doing anything, then you take your chances. But when the man is doing but you feel is not enough, and the father is willing to listen to you and cooperate with you, it is a better option if you take that option, if you take that path of dialoguing with daddy instead of my lawyer, you might be shocked at the verdict that you will get in court. That was my third position. Lastly, I told my darling, beautiful Sophia that leaving this drama with this Davido man behind you will position you for other well-meaning, fulfilling relationships. But where you constantly battle with this man on social media, this man's drama, you are exchanging words, doing this thing on social media, you are reducing your steez. This man has nothing to lose. He's married. He has many other children. But you, if you go on with this drama, you will repel responsible human beings from gravitating towards you, because no decent man loves social media shame and drama. You would only attract the fun lovers, fun seekers, the efulefus that even want to tap out of the drama and build their fame and popularity on it. The sagging boys, the TikTok boys, the boys that when you are booking your nail appointment, he is booking his pink lip renewal appointment. Those are the kind of men that you would attract if you keep going toe to toe with this Davido man on social media and you are just disgracing each other, going back and forth. It's called negative energy, and high value men run away from it. And I concluded by telling her that single motherhood is not a disease, it's not leprosy. Every day, single mothers and widows, women with children, are getting remarried to men that have sense. It is not a death sentence. It is not an automatic warrant to remain alone and lonely. I have a very close friend, a widow, young lady. She lost her husband suddenly, left with 3 sons. She is remarried today. And I'm sure some of us have seen some single mothers or some women that have gotten married once or twice, and some single ladies that have never gotten married have not even seen someone that will say, hello, can you marry me? Sometimes it's about the way you arrange yourself, compose and package yourself. If you present yourself as worthwhile, maybe a mistake happened or life happened. It's different from if you project yourself as a bag of troubles or scandals. I honestly do not think that Sophia needs to be insulted or dragged in order to have CHIOMA elevated. They are 2 different women who chose their paths or who life happens to differently, and both of them can win. I would really love to see Sophia soar high and rise above the drama. Nothing excites me more than seeing a downtrodden person damn the norm and be successful at that thing that people called him or her a failure about. I do not believe that Davido is the only good man in the world for her, and because he has married CHIOMA, or her life is over, or she must always live in his shadows. I pray that God gives her the wisdom to make the best decisions. I really do wish her the best, just as I wish Davido and his wife CHIOMA the very best. They all can be winners. What are your thoughts on everything that we have spoken about? Let us get them down in the comments section. So guys, yes, we have come to the end of today's video. If you're new here, you're seeing my face for the first time, or if you've been watching without subscribing, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, drop all your comments down in the comments section, and stay glued, for we have so much more coming your way. It's me, your girl, Barrister Neze, and this is Nezeville. I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye. Bye.